Susan. All right, June, you're up.
Okay, thank you so much. I am Wahito Ashira, and I'll be presenting to you the Eubrika project, Decentralized Universal Health, a global health project. Let me share my screen.
Yes.
I hope everyone can see my screen.
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Okay.
I can see.
So, this presentation was put together by Susan Njuguna, Dr. Masharia, and myself. Eubrika is an acronym for Ustawi Biomedical Research, Innovation and Industrial Centers of Africa. We created Eubricoin, an ERC20 token, to aid in funding our projects that include Sokojanja, Eubrika Retail Clinical Centers, University Science and Technology Parks, and Biomedical Industrial City. Three main problems in healthcare that we seek to address are the lack of access to care, the low quality of health, and the high cost of healthcare. The first one is the lack of access to care. Lack of access to care has two problems. One is the lack of money, and people don't go to hospitals because they lack the money to pay for medical services. The only way this problem can be solved is by helping these people make money. Through Eubrika, we can make money on sokojanja.com. It is a decentralized e-commerce platform that seeks to bring the village-level trading into cyberspace. The other problem in lack of access is lack of access to health facilities. Most times, when people take ill, they are put in a position where they need to choose between going to hospital and going to their workplace. The nearest health facility is kilometers away. The solution is to create a center that has a clinic and a retail place. This way, they will not need to choose between getting Medicare and going to work. This is the Eubrika Retail Clinical Center. The second problem is the low quality of healthcare. High quality comes from doing the right things right, and there is so much information in our learning institutions that does not find its way out of the institutions. This means that if everyone implemented what they learned in the universities, there would be high quality of care. The solution is to use Eubricoin as a low entropy channel to transport high entropy knowledge from the university to the village. The third problem is the high cost of care. High cost of care is due to lack of local manufacturing. All things have to be imported. The solution is to promote local manufacturing using local knowledge, and we'll do this using Eubricoin.
We have lost you, June. June, the sound is lost. Let's see what's happening. Are you muted? I don't know. Okay. You're not muted. June, can you speak? Okay. I can't hear you, but I don't know why. And you are not muted. And the reason that there is no audio. Check if you, can you speak? Can you hear June? I've lost her audio. Hi, Ms. Kim. So June, please share your screen again. Today, I think the internet is acting up. Let's see. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Why is there no sound? This job, no. June has dropped off the net. We need to get June back. Let me go check what's happening here. Okay. Hello. She lost internet for a minute. This country is crazy. Internet is flying up and down. Since morning, even when we were working with the Seattle team, we lost internet twice. So I hope she gets back online. Okay. Let's see. I'm hearing you. Can't hear you anymore. So basically, um, let's see. As we wait, we were hearing about the Eureka project itself and what it's all about. You've seen we created Eureka to solve 3 problems of health production. We say health production because health is produced. Because we don't do health care before we produce the health, because nobody was ever known to care for a baby that was not produced. Yeah, produce a baby first, then we care. We don't have health care because we have never produced health. So the 3 problems in health production in Kenya and maybe the rest of the world, including the United States, is access. There's lack of access, and then there's high cost of care, and there's what? There is very, very low quality. Okay, June is back. You wanna take it away? We have Charles Care coming in. Hi, June. Let's see. Hold on a second. I can't hear you at all. We need to unmute. Yes. June, we see your screen, but I don't hear you.
Oh, okay, now?
Oh, now I can hear you now. Yes. Go back to where we were.
Okay, so what we have here now is One Health. Our goal is to create sustainable One Health communities. One Health has 3 elements of health production. That is the animal health, the human health, and the environmental health. As Eureka, we add the 4th element, which is the economic health, to create a functional structure. Community members are in charge of the chapter. At the center of it, we have the URCC. And the URCC comprises of the clinic, the retail store, and the product value addition center. And that is what you can see in front of you there. If you follow the arrows, you can see the different things that I'm talking about. We'll use Ubricoin to channel knowledge from the university to from the university to add value to products, which are then displayed in the retail store and Soko Janja. When a sale is made, a small amount of the proceeds is put in an escrow, which is a pooled contract to operate as health insurance. The rest of the proceeds go back to the university and the chapter members. Investment opportunity. Africa would be the frontier for innovation. It has the highest burden of disease, and it has high maternal death, high child mortality, low life expectancy, high incidence of infectious diseases, and high incidence of non-communicable diseases. Kenya presents itself as the best country for growth or change that is revolutionary. Most of its population comprises of people below the age of 40. It is well known for the highest internet and technology penetration. Some people even refer to Kenya as the Silicon Valley of Africa. And the best thing is that cryptocurrency is well accepted in Kenya, and digital money is also well understood because Kenyans have been using M-Pesa since the year 2007. Thank you for listening to me.
Thank you. Thank you so much, June, for taking us there. And if you have questions about that, I'm sure you have questions. I'd suggest that you keep the questions until the end of the presentation. We have lost a few minutes, but I think we can run this presentation 2 sessions, so we will restart it as soon as this one is expired. But now let's go to Susan Njuguna to give us a masterclass on a new exchange. Susan, take it away.
Yeah, sorry, I'm muted.
Mhm.
You can hear me now?
Yes, can hear you.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, June, for the presentation, and thank you, Dr. Bashari, for that opportunity. Um,
June, you have to mute yourself.
I'm having some.
June, let's say mute.
Yeah, now we're good, right?
Okay.
No more echoes. Okay. So today, thank you everyone for joining us today. And today I want us to go through a new exchange. I know most of the guys here we have been with us before. I can see we have a lot of people who are not new in on the sessions. So we are going to do a new exchange, and today we are going to do etherflyer.com. And as usual, we start at localcryptos.com, then we go to etherscan.com, .io, and then we finish with the exchange. That is because I think we have a few new people, so we can go through localcryptos.com very fast. I'm going to share my screen here, and we can go through it very fast because most of us know what that is. So I'm going to type here localcryptos.com in my browser, and this is basically where you can be able to buy and sell ETH for Kenya shillings or whatever currency that you have. So people in this website, they sell and buy ETH, and ETH is what you need to buy your Bitcoin. So for you to do a trade, or for you to be in the trading, to do trading with your Bitcoin, you first have to have what we call ETH. So to buy ETH, you search for localcryptos.com, and then this is the browser that you get. And for those people who are new, you need to create an account. I had already created an account, and to create an account, you need an email address and a password. So for me, I'm just going to go through the website. So the first thing that we want to do is to browse, because we want to see who is selling ETH at what price. And here, after you click on browse, you get, in this website, you can be able to buy 2 coins. You can be able to buy ETH and Bitcoin. But for you, Bitcoin, we usually encourage people to start with Ethereum. But if at all you have your Bitcoin, you can also use that to buy Bitcoins. But in the exchange that I'm going to take you through today, we don't have an option. We don't have a market for BTC, ETH, BTC, UBN BTC. We only have a market for UBN ETH market. Okay, so what you do, you click on Ethereum, then you have an option to choose the location. And most of us here are from here, Kenya, but I would also like to say that you can also choose another country. It doesn't have to be necessarily Kenya. Ethereum, you can buy it from as many countries. We have all countries in the world listed here. So I want you to see that. We have starting from Russia, China, Venezuela, United States. So wherever you are, you can be able to find people in wherever you are to sell ETH to you. So you just have to choose which country you want to buy from, or which country you are in, and then you can be able to buy. Since we have been using M-Pesa, and for even people in the United States, you can be able to buy using M-Pesa, using Wave. We can choose here the method of payment. We can choose M-Pesa, but we have different types of method of payments. So when I choose M-Pesa, we can see there are different people accepting M-Pesa. These are basically people in Kenya, and you can see these people, they have different prices. This is determined by the market price of ETH and then how much they bought ETH at. That is where you can see this person is selling at 10% above the market price. So to buy, you just click on this here. But you can buy from anyone here. I'm taking the first person because he has the most trades. So I'm just going to click on the buy ETH at 23,000, and you can see when this window's open, you can say how much you want to spend on buying ETH. And when I say like 20,000, I don't have to say how many ETH I want to buy, because this is like a calculator. It's going to calculate how many ETH 20,000 will, when I use 20,000, how much ETH I will get. Then I'll start with a message. I can say, hey, I can say hello, and then open a trade. When you do that, it takes you to another website, another page where you can be able to converse with the person selling ETH, and you can be able to see when he's moving ETH from his wallet to the escrow. Escrow is the system that like holds ETH for both of you until you pay. When you pay, then the ETH is released to you as a buyer. And then do not pay when the seller has not sent ETH to the escrow. You wait first, they send ETH to the escrow so that you can be able to pay. And from the page that opens from here, you can be able to tell when the ETH moves from the wallet of the seller to the escrow. So you will be able to see that. So basically that's how you buy ETH from localcryptos.com. Then after they are deposited to your wallet, you just click on wallet. When you click on wallet, it takes you here where you can be able to see how many ETH is remaining in your wallet, and you can be able to click on Ethereum. Then you can send to the address. Maybe now we are going to take an address, we are going to take the address from from our exchange that we are going to cover today, Etherflyer. That is the wallet that we are going to paste here. I'm going to show you how you can get that address. Then you paste it here, you say how many ETH you want to send, and then you're going to hit transfer. So basically that's how to buy ETH and send ETH to the exchange that you want. The next step, after you have bought ETH, the next step is to look for etherscan.io. We said etherscan.io is a website where all the activities for Ubrecoin are listed. And here you can be able to see the exchanges that UBN are listed. So this is a very good starting point that you can move from, you can use to go to the exchanges. It's very easy. You don't have to like remember which exchange you have to go to. You can just search the most active exchange, or if at all you have an exchange in mind, you can check and you can go to the exchange from there. So what we have here, we have the prices. We have, this is the Ubrecoin in Etherscan, and you can see here we have price. The price of UBN is 0.001, and this we said it's an average price. It doesn't mean that in all exchanges that this is the price of UBN. It differs from one exchange to the other. And then we have the total supply of Ubrecoin. The total supply of Ubrecoin is this. Then if you times this total supply times the price, you get the fully diluted market cap. Then we have the holders. The holders are 69,609. I don't think this number has increased a lot since we started training, but I would encourage us, like we bring new people so that we can increase the number of holders. We want this to increase, and we want this to be held by Kenyans. So don't let your friends be left out. Tell them to join us, we train them, and then they can be able to buy a lot of Ubrecoins and keep them for themselves. And we are going to tell you when to sell the Ubrecoins. So the next thing we have here is transfers. This goes along with the holders. So what we have next is the history of, sorry? Okay, I thought someone spoke. Okay. So what we have here is the history of UBN. So you can see 42 minutes ago, there is someone who sent 1,000 Ubri coins. 44 minutes ago there. So if at all you want to see how many transactions have taken place, you can go even to the 4,000 page, page 4,000 and see what have been happening since the Ubri coin was launched. But today we want to focus on the exchange. We have exchanges. We also have, this means decentralized exchanges. Although this is something we will tackle later, but these also are exchanges, but they are decentralized. So what I'm going to explain that maybe later, but what we can do now, we can click on the exchange. And this is what I was telling you, that you can move from Etherscan, you can go to any exchange that you want to go to. So you can see we are listed in different exchanges. We have Phoenix Box, we have BitX Live, we have Etherflyer, we have Bamboo Relay, and in these markets, you can find one market have, one exchange have different markets. Like you can see, Phoenix Box is listed more than once. It means that in Phoenix Box, we have different coins trading for Ubri coin. So today we said we are going to go to Etherflyer. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to click on Etherflyer. I click where it is written UBN ETH. I click on that. So it takes me to Etherflyer. So as you will see, there is a lot of difference between, you can see just not so much difference, but you can see there is some difference in rearrangement, the way the tables are arranged in this website, in this exchange, compared to what we had been going through. So when you open this exchange, this is what you get. Let me take you to the first page. I get this because I already have an account in this exchange. So if you are new, this is what you will get. This is the first page you get if you have not registered in Etherflyer. And in Etherflyer, you don't really need your email address. What you need is a wallet address. We have here an option of create new wallet, and we have, when it's new, for example, I didn't have, let me just try to open this in a different browser. I want you to see, I'll stop sharing this. I want you to see how it will look like when you are totally new, because there are very important things that I want you to see from here. Let me see. Okay, just give me a minute. I want to open a new browser so that we can be able to see how that goes. And if at all you have any question, kindly you can ask in the chat room. So kindly ask any question that you may have pertaining what we are doing today. I'm trying to share my screen. Okay, I think let me just use that for now. So I'm going to search for etherscan.io. I want to take you how, as a new person who don't have an account in Etherflyer, what you will see, because it's very different from what we have in Phoenix Box. So, and I want you to be very careful. I don't want you to lose UBNs from your wallet. So as we said earlier, this is Etherscan. And I'll go to Etherflyer. Etherflyer. I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, we can see your screen. We can see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are Etherflyer. Okay. So I hope I'm not logged in here. Yes, you can see here I don't have an account. This is actually what I wanted. So when you go to etherflyer.com, let me just go back there. I show you what I clicked. Okay. So when you open this page, you want to create an account in this page, in Etherflyer. What you do, you click on my account. When you click on my account, this is what we get. We have options to create a wallet, import a numeric phrase, a private key, or JSON file. So most of the time when we started this, we made a mistake of importing, and when you import, your coins you might lose your coins. So what I want you to do is create an account. You create an account in Etherflyer. So what you're going to do when I click on create an account, I have to check all these buttons. You have to check all these buttons saying that you understand. I'll just read them. I will make sure to back up these wallets private key. So make sure that you do that. I understand that my funds are held securely on this browser cache and not by Etherflyer. So make sure to do that also. I understand that if I cleared my browsing data, browsing history, cookies, caches, images, and files, my local wallet would be deleted. So make sure that if at all you are doing this, you have already saved a private key somewhere or the numeric phrases so that you can use those to bring back the wallet in case it is deleted. Then there is, I understand that if I delete my browser wallet, I will have to import my wallet using wallet information to recover my wallet. So the numeric phrases, most of them, they're supposed to be 12 words. These 12 words, you're supposed to write them down and make sure that you keep them very safe, because when you lose those seed words or numeric phrases, you are going to lose your money in the exchange. So I'm going to advise you that you keep the numeric phrases very safe and somewhere that no one else can find them, so that you don't want to lose your money to someone else. And also somewhere you can remember, if at all you, for example, you lose or you delete or you change a laptop, you are going to use them to recover the wallet. So then I'm going to click on create. Then I'm going to, here I have to put a password. The password that I choose, that is my own password, the one that of my choosing. So I'm just going to use maybe some to just come up with a password that I'm going to use for the meantime. Then I'll click on new wallet. So these what I've written here should be the same with what I've written here. So when I click on new wallet, these are the numeric phrases that I'm talking about, but I'm not going to use these because I already have another wallet. This is just for like illustrating to you how it goes. So you have, after you write this down, you write them in the order that they are in this in this section. Like number 1 should be parrot, number 2 should be gray, like that until the shell. And when you want to recover your wallet, you are going to key in as they are here. Okay, and then I will say I already backed up my numeric phrases, and then I'm supposed to key in again to see if what I have written down is exactly the same with what I was given. So here it says, please click on the following words in order of the numeric you have backed up to confirm that you have backed up the numeric phrases. So that is what you do. Basically, that's how you create a wallet in Etherflyer. You can see it is very different from the previous one that we had. The previous one, you only needed an email address and a password. So here, you need to do that. After you do all that, this is what now you get. You can see I already have an account here and it is written here. So I have to make sure that I have my seed phrases, the numeric phrases, in case I lose this one. And after that, I can also be able to export the private key just to be sure, just to be sure. So from there, we go to the exchange itself. That was part of creating the account. Now we go to the exchange. I'm going to take you through what different things in the exchange mean. So from there, I'm going to click on the exchange and then I go to mainboard. When I click on mainboard, this is what I get. Okay. This is what I get, and now you can see in UBN ETH market. You have to make sure that you are in the UBN ETH market. This is where it's recorded. So if at all I was in another market, it would read different, something different here. So what I'll do, let me just move to another market so that you can see what I mean when I mean a different market. You can see here we have ABB ETH market. This is not UBN market. You want to be sure that you have UBN ETH here. So I'm just going to click on there. I click on ETH, then I can search UBN here. I can search UBN. We have a search button there, so you can search UBN and you can be able to put it as your favorite, so you will be able to see it very fast when you click on that favorite button. So I think I went back and I'll stop sharing that and share these. Yes, etherflyer.com. So what we did here, I will click on this and be sure to click. If you click on the name Ubricoin, it's going to take you to etherscan.io. If you click on http://ubricoin.ubrica.com, it's going to take you to the Ubricoin website. So make sure that you click on UBN ETH here so that it can take you to the market that you want to go to. We have 6 minutes. I'll be done in 6. So here we have a graphical representation of the history of the trade history of UBN ETH in this exchange. This is a graphical representation of the trade history. Then we have on the middle, this is where we have the buy and sell orders. These are buy and sell orders. The sell orders are the ones that are in red, and buy orders are the ones that are in green. And if you can look well here, you can see that the first sell order is 0.00000011, and the first buy order is the one just below it, 0.00000009. So here we don't have a label for this, but red means sell, green means buy. So these are buy orders and these are sell orders. We don't have a label for that, but you can note somewhere down that red is sell, red are sell orders, and green are buy orders. So, and then in the far right, we have the market history. So the graphical representation, this is a graphical representation of these. And you can see we have more green than buy, more green than red. That means we have more buys than sales. So, and that is what we're encouraging people to put, to buy as many Ubricoins as possible. Then below here, we have the section where if you want to buy or you want to sell, this is the section that you use. So if at all I want to buy some UBN, I'm going to click on the red, the sell orders, that is, and I'm going to say how many UBNs do I want to buy. And then if I set 100 UBNs, okay, let's see. Okay, I don't have any UBNs here, so, and I don't have ETH, so I cannot buy anything from this market. I need to deposit some ETH, and I also need, maybe I also need to deposit some UBNs. So what you do, if you want to buy, you click on the sell orders, which are red, you click on them, then say how many UBNs you want to buy, then you're going, this is going to be active, and you're going to click on buy. If you want to sell to people who are already in the market, you click on the sell orders, on the buy orders here, then you're going to say how many UBNs you want to sell, then you are going to click on sell. We are emphasizing that people should, if at all you want to sell some UBN, sell to those people who are already in the market. Don't put your own sell orders. We are discouraging people to put their sell orders. We are going to advise you when to sell UBNs, but for now, you can put buy orders. You put buy orders, or you buy from people, you sell to people who are already in the market. So basically that is it on the Etherflyer. Then something else I wanted to mention, if at all you want to withdraw UBNs in this exchange, you have to link your exchange with your phone wallet. That is, you cannot operate this wallet from here. So what you need to do, you are going to use the seed phrases that we copied. You import them in your wallet. Maybe I'll look for another day, then we can cover Trust Wallet and how to import, or I'll send a document on that, how to import a seed using seed phrases, a wallet using the seed phrases, but basically you operate this wallet from your phone. So that is it. Thank you so much for listening. Dr. Macharia, back to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Susan. I see, ladies and gentlemen, we have covered a lot, and I'm sure there are questions, because I'm sure there are questions, and we have almost 0 minutes remaining. What you do, we'll restart again in 3:45 p.m. So we give yourself 5 minutes biological break. Yeah. Biological means that you can go and sip a cup of coffee, cup of tea, or you can go to the restroom and come back. We meet again in in 3:45, and this is just basically for question and answers for those people who have questions about what you have. We have so many new people today, and I'm sure these new people would like to know more about the project itself. Let's get back in 3:45 to cover the questions. Thank you so much, everyone, and really appreciate you coming today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And what we're gonna do is stop the broadcast now, because we have less than 1 minute.